wanting to talk about that Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, man, I watched that. My wife was next to me while watching this match, and yeah, this was like, why are we doing this? That was like my whole question. Why is this match happening? Like realistically.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think they're trying to give Braun a little bit of credibility and everything, and maybe it's just a test run too. Because if you can't have a good match with Seth Rollins, you can't have a good match with anybody. I think, honestly,
True.
especially with a bigger guy like that, which normally, you know, Seth Rollins against like Brock Lesnar, against these big guys, he does an amazing job. So I have no idea why this match wasn't that great. I don't know if it's just that they were holding back or what it was, or Bron Breakker couldn't keep up. Because if, like I said, if Seth Rollins, if you can't get a really great match with Seth Rollins, something is wrong with you. Because even that Logan Paul match, which wasn't as good as the Roman Reigns match, but it was still way better than this. And he's had like how many matches? Yeah. 5 matches total.
Who?
Logan Paul.
Nah, he's had less, bro.
I mean, and he's way better than Bron Breakker is.
I think that was his 4th match, right? His 4th match,
something like that.
Yeah,
let's say 4 to 5 at the most.
Yeah,
at the most. Because and how are you going to tell me that Bron Breakker's not much better than this guy? How are you going to tell me that?
When he's Paul?
Yeah, when he's supposed to be like this blue chipper guy. Oh yeah, this great prospect or whatever it is. I understand he has a pedigree and everything, but all he is to me is a Goldberg ripoff. That's all it is.
Yeah, he wants to be like his dad so bad, and they want to portray him like his dad so bad, but bro, it's not working.
Bro, his dad and his uncle were eons better than him.
Yeah,
like not even close, bro.
Like, dude, I told my wife whenever the match started, right? I was like, they are literally gonna ruin his future if he loses clean. And hey, that he lost clean. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. That's my prediction that's gonna happen. They ruin him, but we will see. Like, honestly, we will see. You know, but like, have I been wrong?
You have been wrong, no. But we've been more right than wrong, like the whole bloodline thing. But anyways, but the thing is with Braun, what it seems to me that they're trying to. It seems like he doesn't have that timing, that natural timing that his uncle and his dad had, right? And then it seems like they're trying to not have him be a Goldberg ripoff because he's a little bit more athletic than Goldberg. He's not as big, he's not strong, but he's more athletic. He could technically do more things. But at this stage, he can't even put him. It seems like he can't even put a match together. I don't know. Like I don't see him being ready. And a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, they should bring him up. The only reason I would bring him up now is so he could fizzle out real fast. And he's gone. Yeah. That's the only reason I would bring him up right now, because he's definitely not ready. Carmelo Hayes is eons more ahead than Bron Breakker is right now. And it's not even close.
And don't even get me talking about Carmelo Hayes, because I really wanted to touch on a subject with Carmelo Hayes, but I think that we're going to do that on a different episode. But realistically, this Bron Breakker match and Seth Rollins, it was like, bro, like, my thing is like, the World Heavyweight Champion has no prestige at all. This is like a clean slate champion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to do that, but then you're randomly just going to have Seth Rollins just defend the title against anybody. You literally, who's next? The security guard?
Yeah,
soon, it's going to get a match?
Soon.
Like
at the rate we're going.
I understand that you want him to defend the title all the time or whatever, or
he should earn that right. He should earn that right, and it should be against top guys, not against some rando off the street. That's the problem. That shouldn't be that way. There shouldn't even be an open challenge for it. You should earn a shot to get to that title, because guess what? There was a tournament for it, right? To get it the first time. Yeah. So you had to go through some steps to be able to make it. Now it seems like we have no story for Seth Rollins. It's just throw guys at him like, yeah, next.
My thing is like, I personally feel like titles shouldn't, like, titles that like World Heavyweight Champion, Universal Champion, things along those lines, like the most prestigious titles, like the heavyweight champions. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. those to me shouldn't be defended on live TV. They should be defended on pay-per-views. That's just me. That's just me. Personally, I'm used to that.
Yeah, I kind of, well, you're used to that more because of, for example, like Roman, which is kind of more like Hogan to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's more like the other guys give it that prestigious. That's what. Yeah,
the other times that people have had it, like kind of like Rollins, I guess he's trying to be like John Cena and stuff like that, but it doesn't work because you just couldn't show up and go against John Cena. And yes, you can have matches on Raw. Yes, you can have matches on SmackDown. But it has to be of significance, and it has to be with somebody that there's a storyline. There has to be something behind it. It can't just be randomly, let's just put Bron Breakker against Seth Rollins. Why? Because we have nothing else to do with either of them. Like, that can't be. That does not give it prestige. And I'm not saying to do, for example, like with Roman, which is, defending it only a few times a year, right? Not to that extreme. It's a different type of champion, different type of story. He's more old school. Like kind of like in the Brunos and the Hogans and stuff like that. But then you have Seth Rollins, which is more in the John Cena, CM Punk type of more modern type of champions. And it's okay for them to wrestle on Raw and stuff like that. But you can't do it every week either, because then you take away how special it is.
Yeah, it just becomes another match.
Yeah, might as well. That's why you have the U.S. title and you have the IC title. Do it with those.
Correct.
And even with those, right now, I would say that on Raw, the IC title has more prestige than the heavyweight championship.
It does. It certainly does.
Because I don't see Seth Rollins beating Gunther right now, period.
No.
There's no way.
Realistically, no. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I like Seth Rollins. But right now, like, I'm starting, like, I don't like what they're doing with him. You know what I mean? And it just seems like he's getting boring real quick. The only thing that he got is like the song, pretty much.
Which I hate already. I can't stand it anymore. Like, it's getting on my nerves. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything like that. You know what I mean?
It's boring. It's just
boring. My wife was like, "Are they gonna stop singing the song and they're just gonna start the match?" I'm like, "No. This is gonna go on for probably another minute, and then you know what I mean."
Yeah, the song's longer than Undertaker's entrance. For real, at this point. But anyways,
I noticed that they actually put like a spotlight, 2 spotlights on him, so then like that he can listen to it. I'm just like, bro, what?
Yeah, they're playing too much. They're playing too much to the crowd.
Yeah,
way too much. They're forcing a reaction.
So he had this title defense now, and then now he's gonna have another title defense in a week at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, which we had Finn Balor attack him yesterday, and he attacks him today, which was kind of interesting. Yeah. Which I can kind of understand, because he was supposed to face Finn yesterday on Raw, so I can understand why they had that not even start. So then, because if not, you already know what the end of the match is going to be. Yeah. So that was smart, and supposedly that was a Vince call. Supposedly. So and hey, it makes sense. I agree with him. But then the other thing I want to talk about real quick about that match is, why the heck isn't the pedigree a finisher? Like, the pedigree, when Triple H used to do it, it used to be, that's it, done. Yeah. Like, it was more devastating than almost any other. In fact, the only other finisher in that Attitude Era that was more powerful than that, Tombstone. That's it. Nothing else, because it could be the Stone Cold Stunner, it could be the Rock Bottom or Elbow, whatever it is. Chokeslam, nothing. People would still get up. But the pedigree, that was it. You're done. And now it's just like another signature-ish move. It's not even it's like a signature-ish move. Because then he does it, and then he does other stuff afterwards.
At least Kevin Owens has the stunner, but then it's his finishing move.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Which is your favorite finishing move ever? But we know that.
That's a fact.
That's true.
I fucking hate that move. That move is trash.